Hi, everyone. I'm Phil D'Agostino, and this is Naked Thinking. One of the things in naked thinking that is very important is to listen with a different set of ears sometimes and understand what people are saying in a different manner from what you're used to doing. So I have created what I call Phil's Book of Definitions, wherein which I have defined words in a manner that's more useful rather than everyday dictionary formulas. Today's word is fair, F-A-I-R. In many of the presentations that I've done, leadership training and conflict resolution and stuff like that, one of the things that I have done is at the front of the room on an easel board, I will put a circle with a line through it. You see it like a stop thing. And I'll put F blank, 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 and I'll leave it. And I'll ask people, I'll say, see this? This is that F word you should never use in public. Can anyone tell me what it is? And as you can imagine, you do hear a lot of things that shouldn't be said in public. Although these days it seems to be maybe they used to call it an F-bomb. Now it's not even a bomb. It's not even a fizzler, twizzler. It's nothing. But this word will always get you, and that is the word fair. Now, a lot of people say in the workplace, in their family life, little kids, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair. I have always believed, and I have said this to managers in consultation work with whatever it is, I've said, this word fair will get you in trouble if you use it. I say, well, I just think it's fair that. I say, okay, you just told us, you just unsaid what you really meant to say. I just think it's fair that. You think it's fair that. It's like, okay, who put you in charge of the words? You see, go ahead and put that definition up for me, please. Got it up there? You see that? There isn't anything there. Why? Because the word fair means whatever whoever's using it wants it to mean. And that means that if you think something is fair, I may or may not agree. But if we're going to fight over whether it's fair or not, we're never going to get anywhere except arguing about that. So the point here is when you understand, go ahead and take that down, please. When you understand the full impact of certain words like fair as being whatever the intended meaning was, then what you can do is go around that and try to understand what the person using the word is trying to get at. For example, if somebody said, I just think that that's not fair. So what is it about it that leads you to think of it as not fair? I'm not going to argue with you about whether it is or it is not fair. Why? Because there is no such thing as fair. It's only what we agreed to. Well, I mean, look at baseball. You hit a ball, it goes, you say, okay, that's a fair ball. You say that's a foul ball. Fair ball, foul ball. And why? Because in their definition, they said what a fair ball is. You have rules. And you say, okay, you cheated the rules. Okay, you did not play fairly. That is to say, you did not play according to the rules. Okay, you have now a definition of what is fair and what is not fair. But when you're just talking to people and something happens, or you get 2 cookies and I only get 1 cookie, but you are 10 years older than I am and 300 pounds more than I weigh, and I'm still just a kid and I get 1, is a mom says, he's bigger than you are. It's fair. No, it's not fair. He gets 2 and I get 1. See how that works? We're not going to argue that. So, go ahead and put this new definition up for me, please. Thank you very much. Now, we have fair. It doesn't have a definition because it only means what the person using the word wants it to mean. If you understand that about the word fair and never use it again, you're a naked thinker. Remember? This is about naked thinking. Strip away all the emotional attachments you have, strip away all the preconceived notions and all of the overlays that go along with that, and understand, I will never use the word fair unless it's baseball or a game or something like that. But I will never use it in this context, never. And I haven't. Why? Because there is no such thing except in the mind of the person who is using that word. If I understand that, never use the word, I'll never argue about it. I'll only be talking about what it's important. And that's what gives me power and you power to get along better and be happier. Hi, it's me, Phil, again. I want to thank you for stopping by for this episode of the Naked Thinking Podcast. But before you go, if you like what you saw and you want to see more of it, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and then pass it around to everybody you know, and even everybody you don't know, which would be everybody. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.